Okay, I'm going to do the sixth one of the escape rooms on the Masa's Games website, and this one is for the computer office escape. As you see, for this one's actually these got actual percentage thing on the escape rooms there, so it's 65%, so it's not too difficult, you'd think. And we're going into new. So if you look around, we've got a set of shelves on an angle, and a little puzzle thing that looks like very similar to it. We've got a locked door and 3 coloured locks on there with a USB port. If we come around here, we've got a few locked things with those same coloured locks. A safe with the, I don't know, so 8 pieces, parts of 8 there. 8 circular slots there. A little star pattern, 8-pointed star pattern, left and right on them. We've got half of a QR code on the wall, and we've got a copy machine. These plants don't do anything. We've got a computer here with a green USB stick, and we've got a puzzle here on the computer with various numbers, and also got a keyboard. We've got a shutter, open on and off. We've got some lines on some of the light things here. We'll leave that there. We've got a safe here, which looks like it has similar line patterns there, and a solar panel here. A solar panel on this this flower. We keep coming around. We have a bunch of quarter circle tables with a red USB in the computer, and a puzzle looks very much like those tables. Come back to that. Got a locked room here, and that leads us back to the start. So first we'll have a look at these 4 shelves. As you can see, this little puzzle on the safe looks very similar to this set of books. So we'll try and match this pattern on the safe. As you can see, it's got stacks of books. So 2 lying down and 2 upright on the top shelf. Then we've got 1 upright and 1 lying down on the bottom shelf. Just like that, and we get a button attached to a USB drive or USB cable. So then that seems to be a rotating button. So we'll go over to the Windows shutters and open that up. We'll take note of the patterns here. So we've got dots, line, dashed line, and then dots and dashes. Now if we look at the safe underneath it, so we've got dots, we've got a total complete line, a dashed line, a dashed dot line. And we've got another button with a line on it and a USB. Okay, so go there. Now if we come back around here, we've got a computer we can't do any controls on, but they've got all these. We've obviously got something here, so we can plug these 2 buttons into the computer, and now we can rotate and move between the different quarter circles. Now if you look at the pattern on the table, so we've got now there they match the same shape here. We just got to match them all up together. So if we rotate this one a couple more times, rotate that one, that gets that half circle. This one is pointing in that direction. This one's pointing up against the wall and that table, and that one's same orientation. So that one, and then that one. And we can take this USB, this red USB with us, and we've got a 39, which will, let's save for later. Okay, so now we've got this red USB. We'll come around over to this lock here where it's got a USB hole and a red. Plug that in. And we've got a coffee cup. And nothing's showing at the moment. So, why don't we try getting a cup of coffee? Now, if we drink that, there seems to be a pattern left in the base of the cup. Looks very similar to this little safe here. As you can see, one line to the left of the line, two on this side, two on that one. And if we do them in the right colours, we now get a key. Now, the only place we have a key lock at the moment is this room here. So now we can look around in this room as well. And as you can see, there is a ampersand up in the roof, dollar sign, there was a safe with a bunch of hexadecimal numbers on it. There's there. We've got another tablet with a bunch of red lines and letters. A locked door, or locked cabinet of some sort. A little pad here. A small whiteboard. Back here we've got a hash and I've got a exclamation mark on the thing here. We've got a pattern that looks very similar to what was on that flipping whiteboard. We've got a smartphone here with a blue USB. We can't remove that as yet, but it's got a QR code scanner, so we'll probably use that later. And we've also got a webcam here with a question mark underneath it. So, on this safe, we have a blue dot pattern on the side here with all the different parts. And on here, we've got a little tablet with 0 on it. If we press the various buttons here, we can get the various codes in binary. This is for binary binary code there, and it gives us a thing. So, first number is the first 3 in blue, which gives us E. The second one is got first and the third, which gives us an A. And the last one is just that second one. So E, A, and 4. This opens up and we get a picture of the keyboard from before. So we'll have a look at that. Now we've also got this little pattern here. Now if we look on the whiteboard, we have an up arrow pointing at the plus sign and half triangles there. And then the arrows pointing up and a negative sign there and triangles on the top on the thing bottom there. So if we put these pictures together, we can then match that up to on the computer. So what we'll do is we'll just erase all these for the moment. Now the plus sign one had a top of a triangle in the first quadrant and the fourth quadrant. So we'll start with them. And the negative one had upside down triangles in the top 2 quadrants. So that one had to be a full square or a full diamond. And there we go. We have now got a 43. Now, if we go back out of this room, there was nothing else up there. We can go back to this computer, and if we have a look at the numbers on there, we can now see 1, 2, 3, and 4, HNUI, so or NHUI. The corresponding letters here would be the one next to N and then the 3 next to H. So M, J, K, and L, which coincidentally we'll put up in here. M, J, K, and L. We can now remove this USB stick, and we've got the green one there. And we also now control the webcam, and you can notice we can actually see all these different symbols. We'll come back to that in a moment. We'll take this green USB and plug it into here, and we've now got another smartphone, which happens to have this. You can click on all these different things and then change the symbol. So let's go back to this webcam and find out what we've got. So the middle one would have to be an exclamation mark. The top one is an ampersand. Oops. We'll go to the left one, that is a hash. That's already there. The right one, we've got a dollar sign. And the bottom one, we've got a question mark. And now we've got a flashlight and an email. We don't need that right now. However, we check the emails. There is no emails in here either. So now we've done that, let's go over to this thing here and use the flashlight on the solar panel. And you'll notice that the flower moves side to side in various ways. Let's just get so left, right, 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 left. And you'll notice it was a safe that had a very similar shape as this 8-pointed star. So let's try that. Left, right, 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 and left. And we've now got a key. Now we didn't have any other keys. That one was already open, and this one is the only other locked or key lock in the room. So we're going to open this up, and we've got various coloured cables going from A, B, C, and D. And we've also got a little hook here. Now, if we look on this tablet here, we can change the colour of the red lines to various colours. So the red one is going from A to C, so that's fine. The green one is going from C to D. That's done. The yellow one is going from D to B. And then the blue one is going from B to A. So you've just been sent an email. Let's have a look in here. And we've now got a code here with various shapes and letters. We'll come back to that in a moment. Now, if we look up, we have a projector screen, and we can use this hook to bring the projector screen down, and that gives us a number 57. There. Now, if we come back out of the thing, we've got a number 39 in here, and you can see this is on a quarter circle table, and you can see there is a quarter circle shape on the screen here. So we'll go with 39. Now, on the projector screen, you can see that is big 57, and that is on a big square. So we can go 57. And if we look at the 43, it is sitting on a circle table. And then we've got a circle here. So 43 is our last number here. And we have now got the other half of a QR code. So what we're going to do now is head out of this room and head to this QR code. Now, given there's half of one there, it should match this one here. And now that we've got that, we can scan with the other one, and we can take the blue USB out. Now that we've got the blue USB, we can pop that into here, and we'll get a screwdriver. And now we've got all three different colors here. We can pop these in. That can only open one lock, and that can open one lock there. So what we do, we had a multi-tap thing here. Now if we use this screwdriver here, we can now unscrew that there and unplug it from the computer. And now we've got three holes, which we can plug all three USBs into now. And if we turn around, we'll go here and then plug this drive into there. And that opens the door for us, and we can leave. And that is how to do the computer office escape.